on a review?
Oh my gosh, are we done with like volume already?
We kind of are. We're going to review it all and put it all together.
Dang. See you later, man.
So
Not you guys.
Not you. You stay.
You stay put.
He leaves. We stay.
Right.
You stay. We're doing a review.
Get rid of that button.
I think just... oh, Miss Green. We're doing a volume review. Okay, so we're talking volume. We're talking rectangular prisms, triangular prisms, cylinders, spheres, cones, and pyramids. Did I miss anything? I think I got it all.
I think we got it.
That's what we're doing for volume. You have a formula sheet that tells you how to do everything. I'm hoping I remember this because I don't have a formula sheet in front of me. We're going to see. So we're going to start with prisms. We have a rectangular and a triangular prism. For a prism and a cylinder, the volume equals big B times H. Am I right? Big B times H.
Yep.
And big B was the area of the base. In a rectangular prism, what's the area? What's the base?
If it's not identified, it is always going to be the one on the bottom.
Well, what's the shape of the base?
Oh, sorry. Rectangle.
Because in volume, does it matter which one is the base?
For volume,
No, it doesn't.
No.
So, I mean, even if you were like, no, it's the side one, it's the top one, it's the other side one. For volume, that's okay.
It doesn't matter, but I like to get into the habit of always doing the
I
bottom.
do too.
Just because you don't want to ever forget, and then when you do surface area, you can totally mess it up.
Yeah. So, for volume, we've got the area of our base. So, the base of the base is 4.
Did you just say the base of
The base of the base. I say it all the time. And the height of the base is 7. So, 4 times 7. Then the height of the prism. H's height of the prism is 3. 4 times 7 is...
28.
And times 3 is...
84.
84, so volume equals 84. You know, the funny thing is in my head...
I got my job back.
You did. In my head, I was going 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 7 is 84.
Whoa.
See, I can do it all in my head if I do it with small numbers.
Don't forget the feet.
So feet squared.
I wonder why it's in a different color.
Because Miss Green totally forgot to put the units in, and then it was great on the last one. She's like, oh, I need to put units. She still forgot to put the units on the rest of them.
I did.
Miss Green, we laugh. It's okay. Me and Miss Green are horrible with our units. So we've got 84 feet cubed. Remember,
Cubed, yes.
Cubed, volume, cubed. Triangular prism. Again, volume equals big B times H. Get in the habit of writing the formula down. That way me and Miss Green can be like, oh, you messed up on your formula, or you messed up. I mean, just the little things. We can fix you if we see what formula you're trying to use. We can fix you. The area of the base of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. That is important to know. It's got that 1/2. And then we're doing that times the height of the prism. So my triangle, what is the base of my triangle?
Base of my triangle? What do you mean? The base is 4.
4. So this one here, well, I see that as the bottom is 4.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
And then the height of the triangle is 7. So the base and the height are right there. So 1/2 times 4 is 2. 2 times 7 is 14. So we've got volume equals 14 times 9, which is the height of the prism. That's where I got my 9. What is 14 times 9, Miss Green?
14 times 9. 126.
126. I was getting there. I was almost done. Centimeters cubed.
Awesome.
It'll bug me if I don't fix the box. So that is rectangular prisms and triangular prisms. Now let's look at cylinders. Since it's the same formula, it's just with a circle. So we've got volume equals a big B times H. Now how do I find the area of a circle?
Area of a circle is pi r squared.
Pi r squared times the height of the cylinder. So my radius on this one happens to be 7. Remember, radius is half the length. Diameter is the full length. So we have volume equals pi times 7 squared times 9. So 7 squared is 49. So pi times 49 times 9. What's 49 times 9?
49 times 9 is 441.
441 times pi.
1,385.4.
So volume is approximately 1,385.4 milliliters cubed.
Yep.
I didn't put it on this one. Look at me. I missed one. And that's it for prisms and cylinders. Remember, just volume is area of the base times the height.
You can't have 9 millimeters tall.
Milliliters?
See, this is where it goes. It's all confusing. By this point, the kids will already know because we talk about it in class. But you can't. This is why I like doing units cubed when it comes to volume. Just FYI, you guys.
I don't know. It's weird. I guess it's kind of. It has to be something though. I don't know. I'm confused.
I'm confused too. I think it's. I don't know.
I don't even know. I can't even begin to think about it. We should go into architecture and find out.
Maybe.
Go find a construction worker.
Teachers.
So now we're looking at pyramids. Yay! Oh, they had something different about them. It wasn't just the area of the base times the height. What was different about pyramids?
It has one base.
It was 1/3 area of the base times the height. Right?
Oh, I'm totally not paying attention.
No, you're not. So, yes, they only have one base. That is very important to know. The difference is there's one base, which is why the formula is 1/3, because it goes up into this little corner over here. I'm trying to like show them with my hands and
they can't see
they
it.
Can't see it. They can see the shadows on the paper. I mean, can you make out the shadows? So we've got rectangular pyramids, and so we've got 1/3 area of the base times the height. Our base is what shape in this rectangular pyramid?
Square or rectangle.
Rectangle. I always tell my kids that rectangle, that tells you what shape it is. It's a rectangle. Which a square is a rectangle, so.
Technically, it's a square just because they're both 6s, but it's still a rectangle.
Yeah. So we've got 1/3 times the area of the base, which would be 6 times 6. And then the height of the pyramid. Did you give me the height of the pyramid?
Oh, I meant to do it here and not there.
We're going to pretend that this was really here. All fixed. And so that's 4. This was the slant height, which you guys know you need for surface area, but for volume, you need the height.
I was telling Ms. Groves that we're planning so far ahead that I think I was planning for surface area. My bad.
We are. It's okay. Volume equals 1/3 times 36 times 4. 1/3 times 36 is 12, so volume equals 12 times 4, which volume equals 48.
Yay!
I did all that in my head. Look at
And
that.
it's units cubed.
Inches cubed. I mean, again, that doesn't make sense to say inches on a volume,
We're gonna figure it out.
we'll figure that out.
Okay, and so this one also, the height of the pyramid is.
We're gonna pretend that's the height of the pyramid.
Yes.
So again, we're doing the same thing. Volume equals 1/3 area of the base times the height. What is the shape of our base?
Triangle.
Triangle, because it's a triangular pyramid. So volume equals 1/3. Area of the base would be
1/2.
base times height times height.
I know. This is the height of the base. This
feel like
is the
this should
height
be
of
like-
the prism. That's what I told them.
Yeah.
They all agree.
It
They
should-
want to
yes.
start a petition.
Yes,
My
start a
fifth period
petition.
does.
I like it. Let's do it. So volume equals 1/3 times 1/2 the base of the triangle. We're missing a measurement here, aren't we?
Yes.
Yes, this measurement here. What do you want this one to be?
Oh, that's so not the triangle.
That's not the base?
That's not a triangle, no.
But it's shaded. I'm confused.
Oh, it is. It is.
So we've got the base. We're going to make this 2 millimeters right now. So we've got times 3 times 2 times 4. That's a lot of numbers.
It is. And these fractions scare me a
What's
little bit.
kind of fun, though, actually, they don't scare me because 1/3 times 3 is 1. 1/2 times 2 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1.
Yep.
Right? So that is 1
The answer is...
times 4. So volume equals 4.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't believe us, plug it into a calculator.
Yeah.
1/3.
Because the 1/3 times 3.
1/2 times 3 times 2 times 4. Just wanted to show you right here.
Look at that.
It all equals to 4.
4.
Okay.
Anytime when I'm working with things like this in fractions, I'm always looking, what can cancel out?
Mm-hmm.
I am always doing it to save myself some work in the end. That's pyramids. Last 2, cones and spheres. We're almost there. So, cones. Cone was basically, it was the same formula as a pyramid. So we've got volume equals 1/3 big B times H.
Mm-hmm.
What is the shape of my
A
base?
circle.
So it's volume equals 1/3 pi r squared times H.
Yep.
I'm doing it. We're making it a big H. So 1/3 times pi r squared. If my diameter is 10, what's my radius?
5.
So volume equals 1/3 pi times 5 squared. What's the height of my cone?
12.
So 12. You want to plug that into the calculator and see what we get?
The whole thing just like that?
The whole thing just like that.
1 divided by 3, or 1/3, and then times pi times 5 raised to the second power.
Times 12.
Times 12. My answer is 314.6. I'm sorry, 0.2.
0.2. Very cool. And I mean, when you plug these into your calculator, the one thing you want to make sure you're doing that Miss Green's doing here, parentheses around the 1/3, parentheses around the area of the thing, just like we do here. Plug it in just like that with the parentheses, and it'll give you the answer.
Yep.
Your calculator doesn't know to do order of operations without, I mean, it does, but like it doesn't.
It knows how to do order of operations, so if you don't put the parentheses, it's going to do it in the order of operations.
Yes, exactly. So like if you don't have those parentheses, it's going to do the times before it does something else, and it's going to...
In this case, it would actually work.
It probably would have worked. But just in case, you always want to do parentheses. So spheres, we did this one. This was the last one we did. So volume equals 4/3
pi r squared.
Pi r squared?
Pi r cubed.
Pi r cubed.
I remembered.
Oh, yay, because I forgot. So volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. We have a radius here. It is 5. Again, this is the radius because it's half. The diameter is the full. So volume equals 4/3 pi times 5 cubed. 5 cubed is 225?
5 cubed? Yes.
Because it's 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5 is 225.
Yep.
Woo, I remember my cubes. 4/3 pi times 225. So volume equals?
I'm putting it in. Pi times 225. 942.5.
942.5 feet cubed. I mean, that's it. That's all we've done with volume. All it is remembering the appropriate formula and plugging in the corresponding values.
Yes.
That's it. I mean, if you can find the values, you can plug it in. Use your formula chart, guys. It's going to give you the right formula. So,
peace out.
Bye. Oh, bye.